All right. Well, we are loaded up, so let's jump into the game right now.
Yeah, we have in the color yellow playing as the Holy Roman Empire. It is Myriad. Not doing the 3-3 split in Rocky River, which tells us that he wants to go on water, but to the barracks. We'll keep tabs on that before. Let's go over to the purple of Gullyd3ck3l, playing as the Malians. Yeah, very interesting matchup. I don't know what Gullyd3ck3l wants to do here. Mali build orders always start with the houses and the pit mine. That's just easy economy early on. But eventually, I imagine he wants to get himself into the tiny, into the RLCs. Let's call them that. For the time being, if you don't know what the RLC is, you should look it up. It's really interesting. On Myriad's side, though, making a couple of spears. Yeah, he doesn't have access to men-at-arms. That's English. But he does have access to men-at-arms in Feudal Age. So that could be something to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this Dark Age Spearman push here. Let's see what Myriad can do to disrupt Gullyd3ck3l's opening. He's only going for 2 houses around the gold mine. So Gullyd3ck3l dropping the 2, then pulling back to the safety of the town center. Those spears will arrive shortly. We'll start to put some pressure on those houses, but Gully's vills are safe for now, and it's going to be a barracks. So we're going to see some Dark Age Danzo versus some Dark Age Spears.
Yeah. Who said Dark Age was all about setting up the rest of the game?
Yeah, let's get some action right from the jump here. First Spearman for Myriad connecting with the houses. Second is right behind. And he is not stopping at 4. He is going to keep making more and more Spearmen. Barracks finished for Gullyd3ck3l. First Danzo on the way.
I have a quick question here for chat. Especially for the better players in chat. I know that players usually target the houses because you want to get maximum population down. And you also want to stop the trickle of gold. Or keep the trickle of gold as low as possible. But why wouldn't you go for the pit mine first? What would be stopping? Well, great micro from Myriad. So that's my question over to you guys. Keeping up with the game here, we have 2 versus 6 in the Danzo/Spear count. One of the houses is going down. So Gullyd3ck3l already popped. No! Already housed.
Yeah, that's rough. That is a rough feeling for sure. You can see he's got to throw down that house in a panic to get that other Danzo out. HRE Spearmen are faster, but those Danzo are able to attack from range when they have their javelin throw charge up. And Gully not letting Myriad take this safely. He's going in, pressuring those spears, trying to get enough damage as they continue to torch down the houses. Gullyd3ck3l once again gonna be population blocked. You see another house coming out around the TC. Now we've got villagers moving out for Gully. Looking to engage into this.
What am I watching? This isn't
Shivs are out.
Suck.
Myriad not taking his foot off of the gas, just continuing to send more and more spears into the base. Only one of those villagers was killed. The Danzo mass certainly thinned out. Gully only has 1 unit. Myriad with 6 spears remaining. Take a look at his macro there, and I think he's in a position. He's done so much damage with the Dark Age. He's feeling like he might be ready to age up and get these spears upgraded. Maybe start producing some other units, sending them down and close out the game.
Yeah, Gullyd3ck3l does have to keep the spit mine up. I don't think the game is quite over, but Myriad is in an amazing position.
Yeah, I don't know what Gullyd3ck3l does. He's got enough sheep. I mean, like, he'll have the food, but...
Myriad building a tower!
Oh, that's so rude!
In between both goals! Oh, this is tough for Gullyd3ck3l. One thing I gotta say though, Malians is okay against other infantry in Feudal Age. You have a lot of options. They don't really have, like, they don't have crossbows, which hurts in Castle Age, but they do have Musafari warriors in Feudal Age to deal with the men-at-arms. So that's gonna be pretty good.
I don't know if we are going to get there though. You can take a look. Gullyd3ck3l still not even close to feudal. Myriad just about finishing up that Aachen in a pretty decent spot. That's going to give him such an economic advantage. Villager not finishing the tower. Moving back to safety. Trying to stay out of range from those Danzo. Making sure he can't get sniped out by a spear throw. And there's the run in, and he is going to deny that tower. Villager goes down. Tower at 723 out of 750. Gullyd3ck3l will hold on for the time being. Gonna force the HRE back.
We are so back.
Well, we'll see. HRE still in a very strong position up into feudal with the Aachen. Gonna have kickstart to a pretty crazy eco here. We can take a look back at the base of Myriad.
I didn't get a chance to say this, but like HRE is at its most powerful in Castle Age, where they can make really good use of the relics that they could be able to obtain. Also, they have buffs for their Castle Age units. Oh, we're gonna have the tower, the Saharan trade network. So that could be Gullyd3ck3l's way in, because his units are okay against what the HRE has to dish out in Feudal Age. But in Castle Age, it should tip again towards Myriad. But,
yeah, we will see. We'll see if we get there. But Gullyd3ck3l was able to hold on in Dark Age.
Well,
super clutch taking out that villager, denying that outpost. Able to safely retake that gold mine. Other one's pretty far away.
Just gonna remind everybody, Pro Scouts is back. I think that Myriad just slew Gullyd3ck3l so much. And
yeah, it was so much Dark Age damage from Myriad. You got that pop block for a little bit. Was able to force Gully to remake that pit mine and those couple of houses there. Now Myriad, with that pressure, able to add those scouts in. Pro Scouts has completed, so he can take those deer right on back to the Aachen. Get some crazy benefit from the gather rate there. Yeah, strong position.
We're gonna get 3 mil boon here for Gullyd3ck3l, so he doesn't plan on staying in this age for long. But he should be building units, because Myriad is gonna do it.
Yeah, Myriad continuing to add spears, adding scouts, adding some archers. Gullyd3ck3l just with a 5 Danzo for now. Protecting that pit mine, that one pit mine that he has. Making sure Myriad can't come in there. We'll see if he pushes out to take that other gold mine. It's pretty far in front, but, you know, all those other gold mines are far away. Deer starting to come back in for Myriad. Do have harassment from Gullyd3ck3l's scout, but there are enough spears at home to take out that counter scout. So Gullyd3ck3l, no scout currently. Massive difference in military numbers.
Absolutely massive, but Gullyd3ck3l sees this. Gullyd3ck3l can respond, and he's gonna start getting that trickle of food that he desperately needs here with the cattle ranches. Of course, not as good as when he ages up, but we'll deal with that when he gets there. For the time being, starting to get a trickle of food, getting second mine up, so things are looking decent for Gullyd3ck3l, but he needs army. He needs army. I definitely see a world where siege engineering is researched relatively quickly, and Rams are pretty good at taking down buildings.
Yeah, very good. Maybe the best in feudal. So those Danzo
You're the best.
caught out of position. Also, thank you for the raid, Alexis. Welcome into the Warchief Club. We got Myriad and Gullyd3ck3l going at it on Rocky River. We saw some Dark Age action. Myriad with a mass of Dark Age spears, doing a lot of damage early on to Gully. Gully just trying to find his footing in the feudal age. He is buying himself some time, though. Myriad focused on getting those deer safely under the Aachen, which allows Gully some breathing room to establish his passive cow boom.
Yeah, loads of cows. Already on 15. He's about over. And once he's over spending that gold, the amount of gold he's mining, and the amount of passive food he's going to be getting, aging up is going to be a formality. But can he actually get there? And get enough well-upgraded units to be able to stop Myriad with a gazillion deer.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough now. Myriad's been building units throughout the entire game. Military count is 38-1, and Myriad does now have his sights set on Gullyd3ck3l's base. The Saharan Trade Network, though, currently enough to force Myriad back, but that's just going to be to wait for siege engineering to finally come in, and then we should see the push into the Malian base.
Yeah, I liked what Myriad did there with the upgrades. He got the first ranged armor tech, so that his units wouldn't just they're a little bit more powerful against Saharan Trade Network, and possibly archers, which are a very good defensive units. Gullyd3ck3l doesn't really have any, unfortunately.
No, he's adding his third range, though, so he is gonna. I think the call is to shift into that. Is going for Javs as well to deal with the archers that Myriad has, but it is 45-3 units, and the first ram is making its way into the Malian house around the outside pit mine. Gullyd3ck3l is gonna lose all of that. We'll see if he's got time to actually build up an army at home. Saharan Trade Network is gonna do all that it can to delay Myriad. Question will be, are there going to be enough units?
If the game lasts like 3 or 4 minutes more, I think sure, but Myriad is going to hit Castle Age. It's going to be so tricky. Gullyd3ck3l has to play perfectly here to win, while Myriad can just afford to stay on the gas and
yeah, after that successful Dark Age push, he got himself a lot of momentum to really do whatever he wanted with the rest of the game, and then boosted his economy with the Pro Scouts and the Aachen, and now with just an overwhelming military advantage, looking to close out the game. That second pit mine is down, the second ram has been created, and the push is back on. Saharan Trade Network in the sights next for Myriad.
Yeah, we got Ragnitz going too. I think the Saharan Trade Network is just forfeit here. So 50-9. Wow.
Yeah, that was a brutal rush, dude. That was absolutely brutal. Saharan Trade Network looking to buy time. We got the corral coming up, looking to have these cows pay off. Regnants will complete before that, and yeah,
well, there's a cheeky
53-9.
warrior just beating up the rams. All right, Gullyd3ck3l in Castle Age. Let's see what the man can do. Wow, building a market to even out his economy, worst feeling in the world.
Yeah, the pressure continues from Myriad. He's now going to add some knights into the mix. Getting more prelates onto the field. Gullyd3ck3l just going heavy into jav throwers. A couple of Danzo behind that. Saharan Trade Network is going down here. A couple of vills moved over to try to repair. They're not going to get there in time. Jav throwers exposed in the front.
can do. This is so rough to watch. There's no more gold anywhere near where it's even remotely safe for Gullyd3ck3l to take. And now these units are gonna get upgraded very soon. The archer upgraded 10 seconds away. Like, Gullyd3ck3l could be taking good fights here, I guess. Even though
I don't know. It just needed more units, but what do you do with all that pressure from the Dark Age?
Oh, Gullyd3ck3l played well. He got rid of the pressure. I actually thought the game would have been over in Dark Age, but he soldiers on, gets both pit mines running, gets his Fulani Corral set up going, but he just could never do anything else here. Oh no, now cows are getting murdered.
Well, he's holding on, hoping the static defenses can thin out Myriad's incoming units. But there are knights now. And I think we are just... Yeah, it's rough. Just watching a slow push in that's going to close this one out.
The worst feeling in the world when they just dive your TC and everything you have dies and there's nothing you can do.
Those knights do not care about the 14 arrows coming at them.
No, they have 5 armor.
Yeah.
And the arrows deal 9 damage, so...
Stick around for a bit. Vill's trying to repair the TC. Knights actually taken out around the TC. The game is still in progress. We've got Gullyd's Vills looking for something.
Well, we have 4 jabs out there. I for one believe. This time it's not in Joe Hendry. Wow, what?
Yeah, just those 2 rams. Kind of stretching this one out a little bit.
No, this is awful. The worst feeling in the world, this. You played everything correctly. If one of these golds is like off to one of the sides or behind the base, Gullyd3ck3l still has a big fighting chance here, but they were just right on each other.
Yeah, both forward. Tricky position. Myriad with those spears to just shut everything down. Out of the gate. Super tough one.
As if Gullyd3ck3l wasn't in a bad position by itself, Myriad was getting access to the relics behind this.
Yeah, able to take most of the deer. Had that regnance forever. There was going to be no contest over the relics, and GG is called. Myriad will take it.